Hey guys, welcome to Wendell Fishing. Darren here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite kayak modification. Now, I have a ton of modifications as you can see, and I'll throw all those. I got a whole playlist up in the cards in case you see something that you like. I have a Native Slayer Propel 10, and my #1 video right now is the walkthrough on it. So check that out up in the cards. All right, if you are into kayak fishing, then you are in the right place. You're at the right channel. So if you love all things fishing, especially kayak fishing, hit that sub and bell notification, and I will continue to keep content like this coming your way. All right, now let's hop into my favorite mod. All right, my favorite mod, here they are. Boom. You're like, what in the world are these? These are the Yak Attack Omega Pro rod holders. And these things are incredible. So I'm gonna walk you through them, how they work, and how you can utilize them on your boat. So let's go ahead and let me show you what these things are all about. The #1 reason why I love these so much is because you can land more fish. There's two scenarios here. Imagine, guys, I love bass fishing, don't get me wrong, but after casting and retrieving for about 6 hours, I get tired and I want to take a break. So scenario #1 is I can just put my rods back in my rod holders and just kind of go out in the middle of the lake and just kind of paddle around, rest, get a bite to eat, call my wife. Or scenario #2, you can do all those things but have 2 rods out trolling for fish, which I can't tell you how many times I will land a crappie or I'll land a bass literally on the phone as I'm trolling around the lake because you have these guys. All right, these are super easy to install. They'll come in a bag or a box of this, and you'll have this, which is your T-mount, which you will attach to your track mount. So basically all you do, take it, put it in your track mount, slide it to wherever you want it to be. Whenever you like it, you just tighten this up right there. And it's not going anywhere, super tight. Great design, Yak Attack, love it. Now, what you do is you kind of see it has a 360-degree collar, and you can stick these and change the direction on them, and they lock into place. Once you find the one that you like, so you go to the back side here and lock it. Lock and load, ready to go. And it's really easy. Once you lock it, it's not coming off. You get that big hit, something like that, this thing's not gonna pop off. Only way to take it off, put it all the way back, and then it'll pop off. And don't worry, if you're new to the kayak fishing world and you haven't really done a whole lot of trolling, I'm gonna share with you at the end of the video what I use to catch crappie and bass while I'm trolling when it comes to lures. So hold around to the end and I'll share that with you. All right, something quick to note. So make sure when you buy these, do not get the Omega rod holders. The Omega rod holder only has 1 point of adjustment, which is like right here. You can turn these left, you can go kind of up and down, and you tighten it back up. The Omega Pros have 2, which is just really nice when you're out there because you have different lengths of rods, different tensions of rods. So make sure, spend the extra 10 bucks and get the Pro version, which has the 2 points of adjustment. Trust me, it's worth it. Another great thing about the Omega Pros is that this setup right here, you guys can see that, this fits all the rod and reel setups out there. So you can have a catfish rod, big and huge, you can have spinning, bait caster, you can even put your fly rod in here. It fits them all. Here, I'll even prove it to you. I got a bunch of different setups up here, and I'll show you how they fit inside. Bait caster, it's right in there. A lot of times we got some on there. Look at that. Not going anywhere. If you are worried about it at all, you can just flip this over, and it locks it in there, so it's not going to go anywhere. Or you bring this thing over like this. Really worried. Definitely not going anywhere. I mean, you get a big hit. This is not coming out. So solid. All right, let's try out spinning rod. See how these fit in there. Usually for my spinning rods, all I do is that. I just let them hang out. If you're really worried about them, you could do this. But man, usually when a fish hits on the trolling, I like to rip it out really fast. So I never really lock it in. I have never had any issues. And I've never lost a pole. Simply the tension on the line is plenty to keep that in place. So won't have a problem there. So great setup there. Okay, one of the things I was worried about whenever I bought these, like what if you get that one big hit? Is this thing gonna snap off my track mount? And I've been using them for years, and when I troll, I get stuck and snagged a whole lot. I put a lot of pressure on these rod holders with no issue whatsoever. These things are built pretty beefy, and so you will be pretty happy with your purchase. You know, Yak Attack brand, they were founded in a garage in 2009 and make quality products. Not only do I use them for trolling, it's also a great place to put a rod whenever you're changing out tackle or changing out some line. If you're interested in these, I'll put some links in the description below. They are a little bit expensive, but hey, they're kind of one of those like only cry once purchases. And it says on their website that these have a lifetime guarantee. I tried to figure out what that meant, but I couldn't find that on the website. So maybe if you happen to know, throw it in the description below. I would love to know what the lifetime warranty actually is. Okay, now here's the good stuff. As I promised, I'd share with you what I use when I troll on my yak. Now, I use different things for different fish, obviously. When I'm trying to catch crappie, I will use these guys. Now, they also pick up bass along the way, but these probably dive around six or so feet, and man, they just look like a little baby shad, and the crappie love them. I usually troll at around 1.5 to 1.75 miles an hour, but it changes all the time, so you gotta test the rhythm of how you're paddling or how you're pedaling if you have a pedal powered kayak. I also have, sometimes I'll throw on a little itty bitty, itsy bitsy, a lot smaller in profile, but these do the trick as well. You'd be surprised how many bass I catch with these too. Now, if it's early, down in West Virginia, if it's early in the season, right at ice off, I will grab the rooster tail. Man, the trout love the rooster tail or a Joe's flies. You get these Walmart. I'm less of a fan of Joe's flies. Basically, you can use them once and then they end up rusting out. But nonetheless, anything that spins like this, the trout love them. Check those out, trolling for trout. And for the bass, I use something a little larger in design. Sometimes usually a red-eyed shad, I'll troll behind there. It usually works well. Or any type of bass lure that you typically would throw out and retrieve, I throw out in there. I like the rattles, and these will track the bass bites. So hopefully that helps. Okay, here's the thing. If you found this video helpful, please help me out and hit that like button. Really, it takes 2 seconds. Hit the like button, help me out, and I will continue to keep valuable content like this coming your way. All right, now stop watching videos and get out there and slay those fish. All right, see you guys, bye.